Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso here with another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Today we're talking about consensus AI, and I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, another chatbot? Yes, there is, but this one differs a little bit than ChatGPT, Gemini, and even Microsoft Copilot because consensus wants to make sure that you are getting the right information from the internet as opposed to your chatbots, which is a combination of information pulled on the internet and combined with AI's own large language model of putting things together. So, what can we know or what can I tell you about Consensus AI? So, Consensus AI was co founded by Eric Olson and Christian Salem in 2020 in Boston. So, they secured funding around 2022, late 2022, right when ChatGPT was hitting the airwaves. So they've grown quite a bit since the whole AI explosion has occurred, and they got a final round of funding in 2024 to pull it or put it where it is. Now, what makes Consensus stand out different from other AI chatbots? Well, Consensus is an AI chatbot that is based on finding facts, and it is geared to be a chatbot that you would use in order to find out true information on the internet. Say if you're doing research for a student, academia, law, medicine, what it does, meaning the chatbot Consensus, is that it looks for sources of material and it's committed to evidence based information or evidence based results when it finds that data. Your AI chatbots such as ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, Meta, Grok, and others out there are more about finding the information and bringing it to you. But it wants to find, meaning Consensus wants to find the source material where this information is coming from to give you facts as opposed to just bringing it up. So it's got to have that evidence. And so that's why it's called Consensus. And I love it. And one of the great things about Consensus AI, along with all the other large language models out there, is that it goes to show that you really have to break outside of that chat GPT bubble when using AI tools. ChatGPT was the first and one of the more popular chatbots out there, but you really have to break free of that bubble and understand that when it comes to AI chatbots, that not there is no single AI chatbot that can do everything, and most of the chatbots, especially when it comes to doing research, it isn't going to work. So it so for example, if you were to use ChatGPT to do research or Gemini for research, it's going to basically find information that supports what you've asked, meaning that it's going to say, well, yes, I see someone wrote about this, but none of these large language models actually verifies that the information that you're looking for was coming from a reputable source. And so that's where Consensus comes in. Um, but we probably should take a look at Consensus and see how it works. Because again, it wants to find that information and make sure that it's fact as opposed to guessing what's going on. So here is Consensus, which has different models to choose from. If you were to go to settings, and we're going to settings, that's not, oh, here, let's go to subscription. And under subscription, as you can see, there's three levels to Consensus. So you got the free level, which gives you basic quick search. You can do a summary up to 10 papers, 25 pro searches per month, 3 deep searches per month, or 10 paper snapshots per month. Um, Now, the good thing about it, if you're a clinician or a student, you can claim your discount with your school's email or a valid NPI number. You get 40% off a subscription. But you can upgrade to Pro, which is $10 a month. Everything in free. Get unlimited Pro search, 15 deep searches, and unlimited paper Snapchats, and much more. Then finally, there's Deep, which is $45 a month. As you can see, researchers or clinicians conducting frequent literature reviews. So you can get everything in Pro, unlimited Pro search, 200 deep searches a month, unlimited snapshots, and much, much more. So going back to our home screen for Consensus, as you can see, it looks like any other chat bot out there. You've got, but the difference is you can put your paper in here or what you're looking for, but you can choose from your sources. Like you can go all, maybe you just want medical journals and guidelines about 8M papers, or you can add different sources. So you can have your own papers and upload your research papers to Consensus to be added to the overall view. So you can choose if you want to do a Pro, and if I'm in the free version like I am, I've got 25 Pro searches left. I can do a quick summary of 10 research papers, or I can do deep, and with the free version, I've got 3 searches left. You've got your filter on DeepSeek, which allows you to utilize a filter as far as how far back you want to find your information. You can do a journal rank of any quarter, or quarter 4, quarter 3, 2, or 1. You can choose your methodology, fields of study, but I guess the proper word to use is that it hones in on those actual research papers in order to help you get the relevant information that you need. Now, one of the best things that I love about Consensus is this. Consensus has what's called the consensus meter. If you click on it, you can choose a topic like, does exposure to blue light at night suppress melatonin secretion? So if you wanted to find that out, you can click on the consensus option, and it takes it a while to find its rankings. And there, as you can see, rather than Consensus saying, well, yes, exposure to blue light at night significantly suppresses melatonin secretion, it will give you the consensus meter, which a general consensus says yes. 89% of the stuff that I found on the internet is going to show that this indeed is right. And then 11% of the papers say, well, no, melatonin's not leaked or linked to sleeplessness. But if we go on further, as you could see, you've got the mechanics and evidence as to why. You've got your human studies, adults and children, and even your mitigation strategies, which things that you can do in order to block blue light. And of course, there's a conclusion, robust evidence that blue light exposure at night suppresses melatonin secretion. So as you can see, it is very thorough as far as the information that it looks for. Again, like any other chatbot, you can click on home, or you can go a new thread and start again. Now, one of the things I do like about Consensus is that you can scroll through. It gives you ideas about supplements, about vitamin B or B vitamin, omega-3. Supplementation reduce the risk of dementia. So I would say probably, as far as Consensus is concerned, you could use Consensus as opposed to going to WebMD to find out that medical information. Because again, it's not just yanking information that it found off the internet. It's verifying this with papers that are on the internet to ensure that you are getting the right data. So you can do supplements, education and learning strategies, sleep, pharma and biotech, sociology, nutrition and diet, psychology, business, and the list goes on and on of all of the topics that you can look up for and find that research on, because everything that is on the internet is not true. But what consensus does, as far as an AI tool is concerned, is that it quickly allows you to bypass the generalization of the articles that are listed on Google, and it goes through and finds hard facts as far as the things that you're researching, and you get a verification process to show that there were academics involved in those studies that were done that you're looking for, and that you can find hard evidence and proof that whatever you type in as far as consensus, as far as an AI chatbot is concerned, is going to get you the correct information rather than the guessed information that most of your popular large language models are concerned. So again, break out of the ChatGPT bubble. The AI world, or the generative AI world, is full of robust AI chatbots that will help take you to the next level as far as what you want to do. So, with that said, check out Consensus. If you're a student or a professional, definitely will help you in that research. So, as always, if you have comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. Would love to be able to help you and answer some of the questions you may have about Consensus AI. Now, with every video, if you like this video, be sure to comment, like, and share it with your friends who may struggle as far as technology is concerned and how to get the most out of it. Now, my goal with every video is to open all of you up to a whole new world of ideas and experiences when it comes to your technology. I love technology. I've read all the manuals, and I'm serious about making technology fun, safe, and easy to use for everyone. So take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching.